Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I think I forgot to post a notice, but I'm hoping most of you know that it's at 10 o'clock, right? So here we are. It's Thursday, another gloomy day here in Los Angeles. So good morning, Ivana. See, she knows to set her alarm. Good girl. We've got Spirit tuning in, hanging out with us. Boy, I am so excited for tonight for the Live with Colby Psychic Rebel. I have Mira Kelly as a guest, and it is going to be incredible. For any of you who don't know who she is, you live under a rock. No. She is a past life regression expert, and she has worked personally with and for Dr. Wayne Dyer and Oprah. So she really has massive amounts of experience in this. So I think it's going to be so enlightening. Good morning, Meredith. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, Jeffrey. There you go. Good. Jeffrey's got his coffee. But you don't have your new coffee cup yet because I haven't put them out yet. I'm working on it. I have such a cute idea for these. So I can't wait to share it with you. But Mira Kelly is this unbelievable past life regressionist. So she doesn't do readings. One of the things she does is she actually allows you to tune in and you to tap in, which I really love. I think that that's exactly kind of how it should be, you know, that it really should be our experience and our remembering that experience, our coming back to that experience. So that's at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. East Coast time. So make sure you, if you get a chance, dial in, tune in. You can watch it right here on the Facebook page. Hey, good morning, Lisa. So today, I really wanted to talk about how do we break through fear. I mean, the only problem with this, because we can give some ideas and we can share and talk about it, but the thing is as we break through the ceilings that we give ourselves, as we start to break through them, if we're expanding, there's always going to be a new one. There's always going to be a new roof. There's always going to be more fear. We really won't ever let go of fear completely, because I think when you let go of fear, you're actually being complacent. I believe that, because then you feel safe, right? So if you feel safe, you're not feeling fearful. But if you're feeling safe, then you're not challenging yourself. Catch-22, double-edged sword. So what we have to do is remember, like, fear. And when I say fear, it could be fear, anxiety, worry. Am I going to be okay? Is it going to be all right? Is it going to be successful? Is this relationship going to work out? Am I going to get that job? So much stuff that we spend so much time in that fear state, that fear feeling. Because sometimes, honestly, that's even more comfortable, because we're used to it. We're used to being afraid. We're used to worrying, so we sit in that fear state. See, Ivana can totally relate, right? But so knowing that, you know, that fear is still going to sit with you. It's going to be there if you're challenging and pushing yourself and striving to, get to that next level. But what it is not allowing it to block you. All right, not allowing it to get into your way. And it can mask itself. Fear is so spectacular at hiding behind other things. How many times have you said, oh, I've got these blocks. I don't know what the blocks are. The blocks are fear. All blocks, they're fear, right? If you take any block you had, any block, right? Think about it. Any block, it all goes back to fear. So if we tackle fear, we tackle the blocks, right? Now, some of the fear, where does it come from? Why is it there? Well, that can just be so many reasons. Fear could be there. You're worried about what other people think. You're worried about failing. You're worried about succeeding sometimes. What if you put all your mojo out there and people people really like it. You're like, what if I can't measure up to the pressure? What if I can't meet the expectations of somebody else, right? So those are so many reasons where the fear starts to take in. But that fear really is coming from anxiety, right? Or creates anxiety. It's also like this feeling, thank you for sharing, Tracy. Thank you, honey. So it's also this fear is sometimes it's the safe place to be. Because if I'm spending time worrying, then I can't be excelling. So when you switch your energy, all right, it's like a light switch. Yes, you're going to be afraid. We're all afraid. I would imagine we're all afraid. I mean, honestly, if I would concern myself if someone says I'm never ever afraid, I never have fear. I don't know. I mean, if you look at some of the best world leaders that have changed, that have been game changers, they've all talked about fear in their own life. They've all talked about worry in their own life. Oprah's done it. Steve Jobs has done it. Wayne Dyer, actually talking about him, he's done it. Many great people who've gone on to change the world and change people and perceptions. And Ellen DeGeneres, God, I love that lady. But she, all of these people, they had to sit in that fear, like understand it and allow it to reside within them, yet not allow it to stop them. So it's moving forward in that, okay? Saw spirit nod. Oh, that's great. Oh my God. So, okay, really quick, I got to share that with you. So Jeffrey says that when I said that we all fear, he said he saw spirit nod. I do love that. I think that gives me little goosies here. So that's great. So here's the thing, you guys. Oh, sorry, spirit. Here's the thing, you guys. This isn't about saying you have to be fearless. How's that going to happen? I mean, I get worried. You get worried, and then what happens? The minute it comes in, then we ruin the whole plan. So just know it's there. But what we don't want to do is feed it. We don't want to feed the hungry lion. We don't want to feed it so that it gets bigger and grows stronger. What we want to do is focus on our vision. Where do we want to be? What do we want to do? So when we really put the energy in that direction and take it off of ourself, okay? So the minute you take it off of yourself and put it on your objective, that's actually helps you release fear. So in acting, they tell you, actors get really nervous on stage and on. They say, well, focus on the audience. Put your energy out to the audience. Even in this moment, right? You have fear or worry. Think about something. Okay, so watch. Let's just do this, okay? Let's do an exercise. It's class with Colby. What I want you to do is this. I want you to take a moment and sit in your fear. Just 1 second. I don't want you to do it too long, but really be vulnerable here and allow yourself to really sit in your fear about something. What are you most afraid of? Thank you, Sally. What are you most afraid of right now? Really feel that. Feel that anxiety. See if your head doesn't start to get pressure and your heart tightens up and your hands get a little sweaty. See if that doesn't happen right now. Okay, go ahead, do that. All right? You feel that? I mean, all of a sudden you can just feel like the anxiety kicking, yeah? All right, now switch it all right now. In this exact moment, what I want you to do is go ahead and take all of your energy and with love and focus on me. Right now, you just say, I'm focusing right now on Coffee with Colby. Right now, I'm going to focus on Colby and spirit and give love, show love right now, real quick. Do it. Give it all out. Okay? So, are you doing it? Are you doing it? Okay, I see you. You're doing it. Okay, good. Now, in that moment, in that exact moment, your fear left you. Do you see what I mean? Your fear left you because you were giving love. You were focusing on somebody else. So now you don't always have to focus on somebody else. What you can do is, like, let's say this is something in your career you want to do, or you want to maybe start doing spiritual work or take it to the next level, and you can't figure out how to do it, or you can't figure out like how to, right? So what you can do is, it's not focusing on somebody else. You can focus on serving spirit. Like, hey, I'm not going to make this about me. I'm going to make it about serving spirit. And just that energy helps let go of the fear. The second thing that you can do is focus on like a project that you want to do in your work. One thing that you want to do. I want to take a class. Well, focus on that class. Focus your energy in that direction. And as you start to kind of give all of your energy and focus and attention either on that project or that person or spirit or whatever it is for you, you're actually release fear simultaneously. It's when we pull back, it's when we hold in that fear sits inside of us and then just kind of paralyzes you. And then sometimes your head gets cloudy or you can't make decisions, you become indecisive, but that's really because of the anxiety that's really wrapping us. Don't you agree? You know what I mean? Okay, right? Therapy with Colby. Jeffrey, I love you. You're awesome. So, you know, we all have this amazing potential of greatness. Because the greatness is already inside of you. Okay, you're not achieving greatness. It's already there. Your greatness is already there. You're just locking it in the bedroom or the corner, or you may be putting it in the basement, which is creepy. All right? So what you have to do is pull it out. Unlock the door. Okay? Unlock it. And let that inner greatness come into the open space. Stop putting it in a room. Stop stopping yourself. Like, all right, yeah, you know, sometimes I think we are afraid of being so who we are that people won't accept us or that they won't get it. But people will get it. The people who are meant for you and your medicine and your package and your beautiful, manifested, unbelievable, gorgeous, sexy self, people are going to get it. They really are, I promise. But it's when you're so in alignment with it, when you're so in alignment with that inner greatness, you know, and knowing that the fear is there, but you're just not going to let it dominate. Okay? And sometimes it's baby steps, all right? So when you're thinking of what you want to do, again, whether that's, you know, you want to be president of a company or you want to have a family or just a date, that's me talking. Any date would work. No. You can't, people say, I want to be, you know, how many times? I want to be, I'd love to find my soulmate. Yet, when you're so focused on the soulmate and is this the one and do they want 2.3 kids and are they successful and are they doing this and are they doing that, you're gonna have such an impossible time finding them because you're letting all that fear and anxiety dominate, right? Just go on a date and get to know someone. Like, that's it. You don't have to worry if it's the one. You don't have to worry where it's going to go. Like, just go on a date and have fun. So when we put the direction, when we just put it in that direction, just little bits, sprinkle it around. And when you're actually focusing on the energy outwards, it will really help you tame that inner fear, tame that fear that sits there. It's like a mosquito bite, you know, and it's irritating like a mosquito bite, right? So a mosquito bites, everyone has had a mosquito bite, right? Like if you have not had a mosquito bite, that's ridiculous. I don't think there's anywhere in the world you can't have a mosquito bite, right? So mosquito bites, you scratch it. What happens when you scratch it? Because it itches, it gets bigger, it gets inflamed, and then for those few minutes, man, you cannot think of anything else but scratching that itch, right? It is just like unbelievable, right? Well, that's how fear is. Fear starts as this inkling, And when you scratch it, it gets bigger, it gets stronger, and then it gnaws at you, and then it tears you down, and then it eats you away, and it just sits there and sits there and sits there. So you just need some chamomile lotion. All right, this is little chamomile. You soothe it. So what is our chamomile for fear? Okay, all it is shifting the energy, shifting where we're placing our energy, where we're placing our focus. So move it away from the inner fear, move it away from that, and move it outwards towards either the direction of the person that you want to connect to, the direction of spirit, the direction of what you want to go, or a project. It could be one little project or a bigger project, whatever it is. Okay, so let's recap because it's Thursday. All right, you are wonderful, and you are amazing, and you are greatness. Okay, greatness. So greatness, not fear. All right, fear is in it, but you are not fear. You are not made of fear. You are made of greatness. Fear just has taken a little room inside that home. Okay, and what we want to do is not allow it to be the bossy roommate, to not let it be that roommate that takes up all this space and hogs everything and doesn't clean up after themselves. Okay, we don't want to give that fear all the attention. What we want to do is, understand it's there. Understand, in the moments that when we're really in that sinking moment of facing and in alignment with something, that fear isn't agitated, okay? It's residing. And when you have those moments where it just starts to rattle you, all right? Think of the chamomile lotion, all right? Don't feed it. Just take it there and then immediately try to shift where you're putting your energy just in that moment, and you'll see it really will start to settle down. All right, because we don't know how long we have here. All right, you could have another 50 years, or you could have 5, or you could have tomorrow. Who knows? All right, so I just don't want you to look back and say, man, I really was great. I really had all this potential. I really had everything at my fingertips, yet I was too paralyzed with fear to try to do anything. Wouldn't you rather just try and fail? That's what I always did. When I left accounting, you can't tell me that I wasn't afraid. I was so afraid. I don't know if I've ever been more afraid in my life. And I was so afraid. And what if it didn't work? And what if I failed? And what if I was giving up 14 years of a solid career and all of this, and it didn't work out? And through all that fear, all I kept doing is saying, I'm serving spirit. I'm going to focus on serving spirit. And I just kept doing it and doing it. And I still have fear. It's still there, but it's different now. It's shifted now. It's at different levels now. But I still just kind of keep trusting and surrendering. And that's just what we all can do. All right? That's what we can do. All right. So hopefully that inspired you to go out and shine like a rainbow today. All right, so there you go. So don't forget, if you are around tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, Central Time, you figure out your own time. I have Live with Colby, Psychic Rebel, and I'm Colby. And it is with Mira Kelly, past life regression expert. She actually moved to LA. She's got some classes. She's actually got a workshop on abundance. So really, tune in, you guys. She's not going to do readings, but if you have a question, like a general question and stuff, we're going to answer those. We're going to answer those questions. So, make sure if you want them, post when you see the live video or when you see the thing today, post it in the comments. If you post it before the show, I have a better chance of seeing it, so that this way I can try to ask her the questions. All right, little inside. You guys are getting the inside scoop. So anyhow, I love you guys so much. Thank you. And yes, there you go. I'll see some of you tonight, and hopefully I'll see all of you tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.